good morning. It is a Monday morning. I just want to go over a quick thing about budget, like food. I've seen a lot of videos where people are talking about how expensive food is, and we started doing a budget a year ago, and I haven't seen much difference with prices going up with food from last year to this year still. If anything, it's the same, and I've actually seen items that are cheaper. But my wife and I, we never go out to eat. We never eat fast food. We make all of our meals. If we go out for birthdays and so forth, we're just trying to get in a better place for ourselves. And just kind of show you how we keep track of everything. And we literally just like to make lists, what we spend. Our budget, we go to Safeway, Costco, Natural Grocers, and we do stick to the budget. So there are three line items for this budget. Actually, the one line item is actually your costs for your food, and then you have another cost a month for your toiletries, and then if you have animals, then you have your pet cost. So for two people, two grown adults, we eat a very healthy diet. We try to keep a budget of $800 a month. So that kind of breaks down to about $150 a week. And it seems like it's impossible. And by the end of the month, we do typically, let's get to the just tallied up February's for the month. And here we go, because like personal care, like I said, all the toiletries, dog food, that's a whole separate item. For us, we did $728. And groceries, personal care, pet care, household, supplements, we're like at $900 a month. But our actual grocery bills, we meet under our goal, and it is hard. I'm not saying it's easy; it's hard. So, important tips I would suggest is write your grocery list and actually get what you need. Yes, I do get random snacks, here and there. Like last week, I bought chips were on sale, like pretzels, different kinds of chips. I had bought, a couple of those, but like these popcorners, Cheez-Its, and pretzels. And I won't buy any more until we get more. I like buying the big family box. It's much more affordable. That's like Safeway products out here in Colorado. There's Safeway. I'm sure there's that by you guys, but whatever, Albertsons, whatever. But it's so important. Groceries, I'm watching these videos, and I know everyone's like, they're spending more again this year than they did last year. It's doubled or tripled. From our experience, if I go back 3 years ago, we were probably doing $1,500, $1,400 a month. And that's because we didn't even do a list. Things were just being bought off the shelf randomly, and nothing was how should I say it? I guess we just weren't watching our budget. We weren't paying attention to our budget. But when you start paying attention, start cracking down, you'd be surprised how much you can save at the grocery store. So so now we're under $800 for groceries. And I guess if I tally it all up, because I was tallying all up the gross, so that would have been toiletries, dog food, and that. And there was months it would get up to $1,500, sometimes $1,600 a month for our food bill. But it wasn't all food. But when I looked at just this past month, that's 4 weeks, how we do it, and because we already shopped for this week of February. and we end up at $900 for toiletries. Those 3 line items: pets, toiletries, and food. So it is possible to save a ton of money on your grocery bill if you work at it. So those who are struggling, it's just a tip from our personal experience. We've been doing this for just over a year, and it has saved hundreds of dollars. So think about it. If we're saving $500 a month over 12 months, that's $6,000 we just saved in our pocket, because we're paying attention to everything we buy. We pay attention to sales. We clip the coupons that are on the apps, like from the grocery stores. We do that, but that's it. We're not how do I say it? We're not technically coupon clipping and handing the salesperson, the clerk, cashier, coupons, so to speak. They just come off automatically because you got a Safeway card and you get your discounts. And on top of that, we're also saving on gas, fuel points. I went to the gas station. Being up in the mountain town, we do spend, gas is more expensive up here. So not bad, but the one day I went to the gas station about a month ago, I saved $1 a gallon. So filled my truck up, saved a whole $1. And yeah, that was another thing. Like I said in the very beginning, we don't go out to eat. Like, I took my wife out for her birthday, and that was a special day. And then what we are starting to do, trying to go out once a month. And it doesn't sound like a whole bunch, but I'm talking about going to a nice dinner for us. We've accomplished such a huge savings over the year. We can now legitimately justify going out or splurging once a month, and whether that's a few $100, $500, that's what we'll do. And it's easier for us. We are well, I guess that doesn't matter either, whether you're older or not. What it comes down to is the hard work that we've been doing. Just that one side, our grocery budget. Coffee. We make coffee every day. I don't go out, Starbucks, yuck. We don't buy coffee out. We don't stop at gas stations. We don't stop and get random stuff or snacks. Everything is here in our home. I guess maybe when you're younger, maybe it's a little bit harder. But if you could actually, whether you're meal prepping, cooking your meals at home, that's where you'll save in the long run. And not buying random, just garbage food. Because garbage food isn't cheap either. So, we have been pretty successful with this food budget, and it is hard. It's really hard. I'm not going to say it's easy. Just write a list, go to the grocery store, then it comes down to, well, whether or not you have enough income to even afford to do that. But that's why I'm talking about this, because by doing this type of process for saving food costs, it's very important to write down, okay, what are you going to have for the week? And that's what we basically do. Like, for the week, I'm like, we try to eat healthy. So whether we're eating chicken for dinner or I'm making burgers, I buy meat from a cattle ranch near me. So I have enough inventory in stock. So that original purchase was high, but through the long run, that'll feed me for over a year. I think I might have only spent, $500 on meats and steaks, ground beef, So we'll make stews and chilies and burgers with that meat. And we don't eat it every single day, but it's, what I'm saying is it's part of our lifestyle. Like in the morning, I'm gonna make breakfast. I'm gonna make eggs, bacon, and have some muffins with some orange juice. I'm having my coffee right now. I buy bananas, blueberries, frozen blueberries from Costco because they're cheaper. It's a bulk item, and then we buy weekly. We buy our yogurt. I like a vanilla kind yogurt, and the brand I like, it's $1 cheaper, but they haven't had it for literally a few weeks. So now I'm stuck to having to spend an extra $1, but sometimes we'll hit a sale on something else, and ends up saving us. Then I watch Dave Ramsey, and we go by all his steps. Then I also watch Kayla Hammer from Financial Audit. I really like that young guy. He's very helpful to the people that come on. He's more detail orientated. Like if you're watching YouTube and you're like, okay, you're struggling. What are all these people? How are they going to get out of all their debt? Or how are they able to get a savings and build a retirement, so forth. So I like that guy's channel tremendously. But when he gives people their food, it seems like he's giving an individual about $300 a month. And up here, I don't think we aren't really able to do that. We're pushing $800 a month, and that's $400 per person. So we do eat healthy. I'll give you a quick example of the foods we buy. Like I said, we buy from natural grocers. We buy organic foods. Are they more money? In the long run, your health is more valuable, so you're not in the hospitals having, weight issues, being obese, fighting diabetes, or whatnot, what other disease. Let's take a look in the fridge and take a sip of coffee. We buy organic coffee. I don't know if it's organic, but we buy coffee from natural grocers. It's low acidic because of my gastritis from having a bad diet in the old days. So we use this orange juice. This is a very expensive orange juice, but it's healthy, it's good, and I like it. So I'm going to splurge on it. As long as I'm able to meet my food budget or beat it, it doesn't matter. We buy our eggs, organic eggs. The wife's yogurt. She's going to cook chicken up tonight. Her bread, just some sort of sauce. This stuff's expensive too, but I haven't gone through it. Fresh mushrooms, strawberries, leftover foods that was made from dinners. Gizzards, that's for the dogs. Lemons, so forth. Coffee cream and other condiments. Organic egg whites. My wife likes vegetables, but you kind of see we keep a minimal amount of food in our refrigerator, because when we were spending that $1,500, we were literally throwing food out every week, or the second week. It's like you start smelling something going bad, you start throwing food out, and that bothered me, and it just, ever since we tightened down and buy ourselves what we're going to eat for the week, that's been actually a financial huge savings for us. And I guess on that note, hopefully maybe some of you can learn something from this, whoever I could reach out to. And yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do our food budget for the month. And why not eating out? We don't eat out. When we look at our credit card statement, it's like gas, fuel, food costs. That's not on a credit card. I only put gas on a credit card, pay that at the end of the month. But I'll get into like credit card debt. We don't have any credit card debt, zero. We don't have any car payments. We own both of our vehicles. And because of how times are and inflation today, I I really suggest to try to get your credit cards paid off. Do the snowball effect, like Dave Ramsey talks about, even Caleb Hart. We had some credit card debt last year. We had an opportunity, had a job that came in place for extra income for us, and that was able to kind of wipe out any credit card debt and give us some, emergency fund and some play money. So now it's just living day by day. Now we go through our month, and it's like, what do we do? What do we have to pay? And it's just mortgage. We're going to pay the house off in 8 years. 9 years max. We'll have this house paid off. We just bought it 2 years ago. But I'll get into another video with that stuff. So on that note, wish you all the best, and try this avenue that we have taken, and it's been very, very successful for us. So hope you all can learn from this and give it a try. All right, take care. Don't forget to subscribe and like.